يا أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على سيدنا حبيبنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي رب زدني علما رب زدني علما رب زدني علما. Right, so we're going to start a very new topic today. We are done with the past tense, perfect tense. Now we are moving on to imperfect tense. As you know, that imperfect tense is a combination of present and future tense. This is something very exclusive in Arabic language, that they only have two tenses. Unlike other languages, the first tense is called perfect tense, the one you did last week. And now we are moving on to the second tense, which is a combination of present and future tense. Now, if you remember, in the last when I started teaching you the perfect tense, I showed you the diagram of this aeroplane, and I said you have to look at the end of the word, the tail end of the word. If you find those suffixes with a three-letter word, then it is a past tense, it's a perfect tense. But now I'm going to tell you totally opposite now. If you find a three-letter word with either one of these prefixes, it means it is madare, or imperfect tense. Okay, fi'l mudari. This is what I will be calling it. So if you find a three-letter word, 1, 2, 3, with either one of these prefixes, either ya for the third person, ta for the second person, alif and noon for the first person as a prefix, then you are looking at mudare, which is a combination of present and future and continuous tense. It can be translated to a present tense, future tense, or continuous tense. So let's begin. Three-letter word, fa, ain, lam. Fa, ain, lam. Here you go. I want you to put dhamma, pesh on all the lams. It's going to stay constant. Okay, Dhamma on all the lams. All right, we're going to do it in worksheet next slide. Okay, you take this fa ain lam, and for a third person you add for huwa. Remember huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu. So for huwa, third person, your index finger, which is he, we're going to add ya. So because we're adding ya, so fa will get sakoon or jazm. Yaf'alu. Ain, letter ain will get fatha all situations, and letter lam will get dhamma in all situations. So these are two constants. Fa will get sakoon constant as well. Why? Because we're adding something to it. So yaf'alu. So making third person singular, we're going to add the prefix of ya. Yaf'alu. It means he does, he will do, he will be doing, or he is doing. Yaf'alu. For hum, again, you copy yaf'alu as it is, and you add vowel noon to it, una sound. Where did we do una? When we're doing nouns. So una is, from now on, I want you to notice, acknowledge, una is not only the recognition for noun, una can also come in verbs as well when you're making them plural. So yaf'alu, yaf'aluna. I want somebody to make a guess for me now. If I have to make a dual sound, what I'm going to do? Yes, yaf.
You add any.
That's right. Yaf'alani. Very good. You're going to add ani sound to it. So yaf'alu, yaf'alani, yaf'aluna. Okay, we're done with the third person, masculine. We're moving on to the second person. Remember, anta, antum, your third finger. Anta, antum, antum. Yeah? So, anta, we're going to take ta from anta, and Instead of ya, we're going to put ta now. Taf'alu. And from anta, we're going to take ta. Taf'alu. Same formula again. Dual taf'alani. And then for antum, taf'aluna. Yafalu, yafalani, yafaluna. Tafalu, tafalani, tafaluna. We add bow noon again to make it plural. Now we're moving on to the tham, the first person. Again, instead, we're going to get rid of the ta and we're going to get alif from ana. Or you can say hamza. Hamza tul wasl. Okay, we're going to take this ana, alif from ana, bring it here. Af'alu. Af'alu from ana. Again, fa will get sukoon on it. Then in order to make plural, it's not una plural. This is very unusual plural because there's no una to it. So we're going to take noon from nahnu, naf'alu. So you can see now all these 4 prefixes now. Ya, this ya is here, ya. Ta, you can see the ta. Here, alif, you can see the alif. And this noon is noon. So if you remember ya, tan, it means you memorize in the same order. This is how they appear. Ya, tan, ya, tan. And we're looking at prefixes now, not suffix. So, yafalu, yafaluna, tafalu, tafaluna, afalu, nafalu. So this is how we make mudare. This is the sheet I ask you to print. So we're going to do again for third person huwa. So all these, the harakat on all these 3 letters is constant. Fa will get jazm sukoon all the way through. Ain will get fatha all the way through. Lam will get dhamma all the way through. No changes at all. The only change will be the prefix in case of singular. And in case of plural, we're going to add una sound. And in case of dual, we're going to add ani sound. Okay, so here we go now. For third person, huwa, we're going to add ya. Yaf'alu. For plural, yaf'aluna. Yaf'aluna. Again, ya, because third person, una, we can make it plural. So yaf'alu, yaf'aluna. So we're done with the third person, masculine plural. Moving on to second person, singular. We're going to take ta from anta. I will get ta here to get rid of ya. And now ta. Taf'alu. Again, copy it again. Add ani sound, it would be the dual. If you add una sound, wow noon, it will be the plural. Moving on to the tham, take alif from ana. Af'alu. Take noon from nahnu, naf'alu. Anything not clear? Please ask me. Remember we talked about, so who remembers now how many molds were in the past tense? How many molds?
3.
3. Very good. So it was fa'ala, fa'ila, fa'ula. All the change was taking place on what letter?
The middle letter.
Middle one. It's called kalima ain. All the changes were taking place on kalima ain. Now, in madare, again, we have 3 molds. These are 3 molds. And again, all the change is taking place on kalima ain, the middle letter. We don't add prefix when we're adding the letters. Okay? All the change is taking place on kalima ain. Fa will get sukoon, constant, or jazm. And lam will get dhamma, pesh, constant. All the change will take place on kalima ain. So If a kalima ain has fatha, zabar on it, on kalima ain, then we call it bab fataha yaftahu. Fataha in past tense, perfect tense, and yaftahu, this is the one we are making now. So this mold is called yaftahu. Bab fataha yaftahu. Easiest way to remember when it has fatha on it. So it's called bab fataha. Yaftahu. Bab yaftahu is the one when kalima ain has got fatha on it. Then, if you come across mudare, where kalima ain has got dhamma on it, pesh, we call it bab nasara. Nasara yansuru. Nasara is the past tense. Yansuru is the mudare. So, yansuru. Nasara yansuru. How did I recognize? Because kalima ain has got dhamma on it, pesh. Third mode, fa'ila, it was fa'ila in the past tense. Now we have yadribu. Yadribu. Again, three modes. All the change is taking place on kalima ain. In case of fatha, it's bab fataha. In case of dhamma, it's bab nasara. In case of zair or kasra, it's bab daraba. So these molds have name. Bab fataha, bab nasara, bab daraba. Okay, all right. Now, so very first mold, as I said to you before, it's called bab fataha, where the kalima ain has got fatha on it. So in the past tense it was fataha, now it is yaftahu. So yaftahu, yaftahu, yaftahuna, taftahu, taftahuna, aftahu, naftahu. So there's no feminine or duals. Okay, this is feminine. I'm going to bring it whole at the end, this whole conjugation. So now, look at this now. So what do you think now? Which bab is this? Yarhamu.
Bab Fatha.
Bab fatha, because it's got fatha on it. Very good. Okay, now, second mold, bab nasara. Bab nasara. Yansuru. Yansuru. How do I recognize it? Kalima ain has got dhamma on it, pesh on it. Yansuru. Bab nasara yansuru. Yansuru, yansuruna, tansuru, tansuruna, ansuru, nansuru. And this is the most common bab, by the way. As I said to you before, there's no difference in the meanings. When you translate the same way. It's just outfits. Okay? Different outfits. So yakfuru, yakfuruna, takfuru, takfuruna, akfuru, nakfuru. It's the most common one. Yakhluku, ya'budu, yarzuku, yazkuru, yashkuru. They're all bab nasara. Moving on to bab daraba. Third mold. How do we recognize? Because there is kasra or zair on kalima ain. Yadribu. Yadribu, yadribuna, tadribu, tadribuna, adribu, nadribu. Yasbiru. Yasbir. Can you see? Yasbiru. Kasra. Yazlimu. Yeah? Yazlimu. So these are the three molds of mudare. Right. I want you to open your Qur'ans. Surah number 34, ayah number 26.
Yajma'u.
Keep going. Surah number 34, ayah number 26.
Yaftahu.
Yaftahu. Yajma'u is in the same word as well. Correct. You're right. Right. Surah number 2, ayah number 75.
يسمعون.
Yasma'una. They listen or they will listen. Okay. Surah number 3, ayah number 132. Fatiullah wa Rasulah la'allakum
ترهمون.
turhamuna. Which form?
Second plural. Second person plural.
Very good. Masculine. Yeah. Okay. Ayah number 28, Surah Al-Baqarah.
أتكفرون.
Takfuruna. Okay. So this is Bab Nasara. Now let's do Bab Daraba, some examples. Okay. Surah number 2, ayah number 61. Same.
نصبر.
Nasbira. Very good. Okay. Now we're going back. So now you got this one. Now let's do the complete conjugation now. Now I want you to pay attention. This is important because this conjugation is much different than the past tense. Okay, here we go. We're starting now. Bismillah. So, huwa, he, yaf'alu. Huma, yaf'alani. Any sound? Hum, yaf'aluna. Una sound. So this is masculine. Moving on to the feminine. Hiya. Taf'alu. Is it something unusual? Anything unusual?
The ta.
Very good. It shouldn't be ta here, isn't it? Because it's a third person. For third person, we don't use ta. Ta usually comes for the second person. Ta usually comes for the second person. But we have got ta for the third person feminine. Why? Because if we write down ya again, there won't be any difference between this one and this one. Isn't it? Yafalu, yafalu. There won't be any difference. So they have to put ta here to show this is feminine. Otherwise, there won't be any difference between this yafalu and this yafalu. So they have to put ta here. So taf'alu. And then we're going to make it dual. Taf'alani. And we're going to make it plural. Hunna yaf'alna. Yes, ya comes back because the third person, remember? Yaf'alna. So we use ya for the third person. Ya ta, remember? Yaf'alna. From hunna, yaf'alna. So please make a note. This is something unusual. Moving on to the second person. Anta taf'alu. You do it and you will do it. You do and you will do and you will be doing. So anta taf'alu. You take ta from anta. Taf'alu. You do. You will do. Antuma. Again, we write taf'al and they add ani sound to it. Taf'alani. Antum, we make it plural by adding una to it. Tafa'aluna. Tafalu, tafalani, tafaluna. But here, the very obvious question, you're going to say, hey, but this is tafalu and this is tafalu. How are we going to differentiate? This one is he and this one is she. Context will tell you. And feminine doesn't get used a lot in the Quran anyway. And wherever it is used, you can tell from the context. Moving on, feminine second person. Anti. Taf'alina. Anything unusual? Anything unusual? A bit strange. Doesn't make sense. This ina sound. Why? Because we know that the ina sound is usually for plural and masculine plural, by the way. we're using ina sound for female, and it is for singular. Yes, this is something unusual. This is something unusual. Do you know anyone called Alina? Alina is the name of one girl, but it's got Ina in it. This is how I remember it. Taf Alina. So Alina is just one girl, although it is called Alina. Taf Alina is second person feminine singular. Taf Alina. Antuma taf alani. Antunna taf alna. The second person, remember? Taf alna. So tafalu, tafalani, tafaluna. Tafalina, tafalani, tafalna. Moving on to the term, first person, ana, afalu, nahnu, nafalu. So something. Here comes your favorite palm diagram. So let's do the whole conjugation. Yafalu, yafalani, yafaluna. Tafalu, tafalani, yafalna. Tafalu, tafalani, tafaluna. Tafalina. Tafalani, tafalna. Afalu, nafalu. So two strange things here. Two things which are a bit odd. Number one, ta in the third person. Two appearances of ta in the third person. And ina sound for singular. So if you note, there are only 4 yas. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is how they appear in this shape. It's la, other wrong side, la, or you can say ka. Yeah, it only appears on this, like this shape. And there are 8 tas. 8 tas, 6 here and 2 here. So you have to be awake to know to make a note that this is ta in the third person and it's ina sound for feminine singular. We add, so you note now yafalani, tafalani, tafalani, tafalani. There's only one yafalani because there's only 4 yas. The 3 tafalanis. The 2 tafalu, 2 tafalu. So yafalu, yafalani, yafaluna. Tafalu, tafalani, yafalna. Tafalu, tafalani, tafaluna. Tafalina, tafalani, tafalna. Afalu, nafalu. It's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's really interesting. So this is what it is. Now, let's see how much you have understood. Now, I want you to look at these words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me which one is a Bab Nasra conjugation. Which one is made by using Bab Nasra conjugation?
The third and fourth one. يذهب and يشرب.
So Bab Nasra conjugation, how do you recognize it?
Oh, sorry, Nasra. Nasra is the first one. And the last one.
And the last one, good girl. And what about Bab Daraba?
يجلس.
That's good. So
The second one.
and the Yazabu and Yashrabu are Bab Fataha because they got Fatah on it. Yeah? Look, alhamdulillah, you're already recognizing it. So this is Madare. Any confusion? Your homework is to make me a conjugation 3 palm diagrams. One with Fa'ala, second with Fataha, third with Bab Nasara. Is that clear?
Yes, inshallah.
Yes, inshallah.
Inshallah wa ta'ala.